sometimes we'll want to find the area above a z-score, the area to the right instead of to the left. This problem asks us to find the area to the right of a z of -1. So when we go to the table and look up the z of -1, we got to remember that that table is for left tails. And a z of -1, and you have to piece it together with the 0/100th. We're talking about 0.1587. But look at the diagram here. That's the left tail area. 0.1587. So keeping that in mind, if we want to find the right tail, we're going to have to do just a little bit more work. Since the whole curve is a probability or an area of 1, then what we'll want to do is we'll want to do 1 minus the 0.1587. The idea is if you have a normal curve-shaped area and you subtract off a little piece that you don't want, then you'll be left with the part that you do want, which would be shaped like this. Okay, so we have 1 minus 0.1587 makes 0.8413. And that's going to be the final answer that we want. 0.8413. Notice one of the notations that we'll use here is this represents the probability that a z-score is less than -1. And on this side, this represents the probability of a z-score being greater than -1. It's a notation we'll use often. Now what if you want to find the area between two z-scores? Well, first what we'll do is we'll find the area to the left of the rightmost z, which is 1 here. Then we'll subtract the area to the left of the other z. When we're all done, we'll have the shape that we want, which is just the area in the middle. All right, so I'm going to look up what is the z that's on my right side and try to find the area to the left of it. In other words, what is the probability that a z is less than 1? That's what I need to find out. So I'm going to go to the table here. Okay, here's a 1, 1.0, 0.8413. So that's all this, 0.8413. But that's too much, because that includes the left tail too. Now we need to figure out how much is in that left tail. In other words, what's the probability of z being less than -1? Well, according to the table, here's the z of -1, 1.0, 0.1587. Okay. That's this little piece. So what we're going to do is we're going to subtract them two. 0.8413 minus 0.1587. What does it give us? 0.6826, which is the area that we want. Notice that it is also 68%. Maybe I'll write it out here. 6826, which is in agreement with the empirical rule.